Hey, this is Jake Kelly for the Live to Play Network. Listen, we're going to talk about miking your amplifier, either for performance or for recording. What we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at the speaker. All right, the speaker obviously is made out of several components: the magnet, the coil, the basket. But what we're going to concern ourselves with is the front of the speaker, where the sound is projected from. The center of the speaker is the dust cap. This cone is actually called the cone. And then the speaker has a surround, and the surround is what attaches the cone to the basket. And from this, the sound is projected out of your amplifier to your audiences and your own ear, right? Now, your amplifier is loud, but it's probably not as loud as the PA system. And if you're in a recording context, you want to capture the sound that's coming out of the amplifier. That's your tone, right? So to do that, you would, to get it picked up to go through the house system, or to get it picked up by the recorder, you would need a microphone. And in live applications, typically, you would either use a dynamic microphone or a large diaphragm condenser mic. You might use a ribbon mic, but they're a little fragile and they don't travel well. This is a Shure SM57. This is widely used by soundmen, preferred by many. This large condenser microphone is a Shure KSM27. Both these, man, I've had these a long time and they're looking a little road worn, but they both still function the same way that they did when they were brand new. The KSM27, they don't make anymore, but they have a version called the SM27, which I'm assuming is just kind of a rebranded. We'll talk to the Shure folks. We'll get this straightened out. So we're going to do some samples using the SM57. And okay, so now let's go back to our speaker here. Now, the sound comes out of the speaker from your guitar amplified sound, but where the sound is coming from the speaker sounds differently. If you were to mic the edge of the speaker, it would sound differently than miking the center of the speaker. So, with that in mind, we thought we would go ahead and record some samples. Here is our Ampeg Superjet amplifier. The speaker is in this area right here. Now you have to locate your speaker or speakers inside your amplifier, and if you have a dark grill cloth, that might be hard to do, might be hard to see. But if you shine a flashlight through it, because they're usually transparent, you can see where the speakers are. We're looking at the back of the amplifier. That would clue you in too. This amplifier has a single speaker. Some have two speakers. There's combo amps that have 3 or 4 speakers. There's some that have speakers of different sizes. So anyways, what you're going to want to do typically for a live gig is locate at least one of the speakers that you would like to have mic'd. It's not unusual to have 2 speakers mic'd, or to have 2 separate amplifiers mic'd. Once you locate where the speaker is, you have different options. You can mic towards the edge. You could mic in the middle. You could mic at the center. Or, yeah, let's do these options here. So you can mic towards the edge, mic the middle of the cone, or set the mic so it's pointing at the dust cap. Or you could mic at the edge and direct the mic to the dust cap, usually like 1 or 2 inches away from the grill cloth of the speaker. So we're going to grab a guitar, and then we're going to sample some sounds. Okay, now we're back. Got the guitar. We got the microphone pointed at the speaker about 2 inches away from the rim at the 90-degree angle to the grill cloth. And let's go ahead and hear how the guitar sounds. How the speaker sounds, actually. Okay, now we're going to angle the microphone towards the dust cap. We're going to keep it the same distance away, but we're changing the microphone position. So we're just about the same. The tip of the head of the microphone is looking towards the dust cap. And let's hear the same thing. We're going to change the position of the microphone again. This time we're going to move it back so it's perpendicular to the grill cloth. But this time we're going to place it about halfway between the edge of the speaker and the dust cap. And we're going to hear the exact same thing. And now finally we're going to position the microphone and have it pointing directly at the dust cap, perpendicular to the grill cloth, and we're going to hear how that sounds. All right, so now we've heard that SM57 in 4 different positions. We're going to take a second. We're going to swap the microphone out for the KSM27 and hear how it sounds with the large diaphragm, and then we'll wrap this up. Now we have the Shure KSM27 hooked up. The diaphragm of the microphone is perpendicular to the grill cloth of the amplifier. Let's go ahead and give this a listen. Well, there you go. Hopefully you heard in those samples, by just moving the microphone a few inches can vastly change the sound. You can use this technique to best capture how you want to express yourself. This is Jake Kelly for the Live to Play Network. We'll talk to you next time.